The Super Bowl is the biggest sporting event in America. Everyone knows that. But here's the thing nobody in America wants to admit. By almost every single measurable number, the World Cup isn't just bigger. It's on a completely different planet. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why the viewers, the money, the countries, the stakes, and why the FIFA World Cup 2026 happening right now is the biggest sporting event in human history. Let's start with the number that ends the argument before it even starts. The 2022 World Cup final, one single match, was watched by 1.5 billion people. Not over the course of a week, not across a whole season. One game, one afternoon, 1.5 billion sets of eyes. The Super Bowl? The most watched Super Bowl ever pulled in around 202 million viewers. That's impressive. That's genuinely impressive. But it's not even close to 1.5 billion. You could stack the entire population of the United States inside that gap and still have room left over. Now here's the counterintuitive part. Most of those Super Bowl viewers are American. The World Cup's 1.5 billion came from virtually every country on Earth. That's the actual difference. The Super Bowl is an American event that the world occasionally glances at. The World Cup is a global event that stops entire nations cold. Think about what stopping a nation actually looks like. In Brazil, office buildings have been known to shut down for match days. In Senegal, streets empty out within minutes of kickoff. In Argentina, when they won the 2022 World Cup, the streets of Buenos Aires saw over 4 million people celebrating. 4 million. That's bigger than most American cities combined in one single street party. And here's where the numbers get genuinely wild. The entire 2022 World Cup, all the games, all the groups, all the knockout rounds, was engaged with by over 5 billion people. 5 billion. That's more than half of every human being alive on Earth. The 2026 tournament is projected to surpass that. There is no comparison on the planet. Not the Olympics. Not the Super Bowl. Not the NBA Finals, which by the way pulled in around 81 million total viewers across the entire 2025 series. The World Cup does that in a slow group stage game between two mid-table teams on a Tuesday afternoon. But viewership is just one piece of this. Let's talk money, because this is where Americans are usually most surprised. The 2022 World Cup generated $7.5 billion in revenue. In 1 month, one tournament. The 2026 World Cup is projected to hit somewhere around $11 billion. Here's a comparison that puts that in perspective. The Super Bowl generates around $600 million for the NFL. The World Cup makes more than 10 times that amount from a single tournament that happens once every 4 years. And the prize money has gone up dramatically too. The team that wins the 2026 World Cup takes home $50 million. Every single team that doesn't even make it out of the group stage still walks away with $9 million. Just for showing up and losing. That's not small change. That's life-changing money for football federations in smaller countries, money that goes back into youth development, training facilities, and coaching programs. The World Cup doesn't just reward the winners. It funds global football for years after. Now here's the part that most people genuinely don't think about. The Super Bowl features two American teams playing a sport that is almost exclusively American. The NFL has 32 franchises, all of them in the United States, with one in Canada. The audience is overwhelmingly American. The players are overwhelmingly American. The cultural context, the ads, the halftime show, the terminology, it's built for one country. The World Cup features 48 national teams representing 48 countries. Those teams qualified by beating over 160 other countries in years of qualification matches. Over 210 countries on Earth play football. More countries play football than are members of the United Nations. Think about that. Football exists in places that don't even have a formal seat at the UN table. And these aren't just countries sending a token squad. Every single nation that qualifies spent years, literally years, fighting for that spot. Players dedicate their careers to it. Coaches lose their jobs over single qualifying defeats. Entire countries build their football programs around one goal: getting to the World Cup. The stakes are incomparable. Here's something that explains the emotional weight better than any statistic. When the USA played England at the 2022 World Cup, 19.9 million Americans watched across English and Spanish broadcasts, a record for US World Cup viewership. That was a group stage game, not a final, not even a knockout match, just a regular group game that ended in a draw. Now imagine what a USA versus Mexico final in 2026 would do to American viewership numbers. It would break the internet. Literally. Because here's what Americans are starting to realize now that the World Cup is on home soil. This sport hits differently when your country is in it. When there's something national on the line, real pride, real history, real rivalry, the game becomes something bigger than sport. That's always been true for the rest of the world. Brazil versus Argentina isn't just a football match. England versus Germany carries decades of history. These games mean something that goes beyond the scoreline, beyond the trophy, beyond the prize money. And that meaning is what makes the World Cup untouchable. There have been 8 countries in the history of the World Cup that have ever won it. 8 out of over 200 nations that have tried. Brazil leads with 5 titles. Germany and Italy each have 4. And every 4 years, billions of people tune in believing, genuinely believing, this could be their country's moment. That belief doesn't exist in the same way anywhere else in sports. The Super Bowl has 2 teams. Fans of 30 other franchises are just watching. The World Cup has 48 teams, and hundreds of millions of fans of dozens of other countries watching with personal, national, generational investment. The final of the 2026 World Cup takes place on July 19 in New Jersey, in a stadium holding over 82,000 people, and watching from screens across every time zone on Earth. Potentially over 1.5 billion people, more than the population of China, will be tuned in to watch a single football match. That's not a sporting event anymore. That's a shared human moment. So here's the bottom line. The Super Bowl is an incredible event. It's the biggest one-day sporting spectacle in the United States, and that means something. But the World Cup is bigger by viewers, bigger by revenue, bigger by the number of nations involved, and most importantly bigger by the weight of what it means to the people watching it. One is the biggest event in America. The other is the biggest event on Earth. If this video finally gave you a new way to see what all the noise is about, hit subscribe. We're covering every angle of this World Cup, explained simply, for everyone.